This video is starting with this model railway. Very briefly, shows the line coming into St Ives railway station. This is how it was built back between 1877 to date. Originally, this line was used for fishing and carrying fish to the mainline station of St Erith and then off to London, obviously. But this is just to show how the station has been reduced to modern day sizes. The next video will also contain, let's see if we can move that a little bit. Here we are, to give you an idea of the station. So there's some old pictures of the station, and you'll see the new ones as we travel down the line. My wife and I visited the old station. My wife visited and myself. So as we depart St Erith, it's around about 10 to 12. You'll notice that the views are stunning on this line. It's one of the prettiest lines in the whole country, enjoyed for about 100 years by different and there's a picture of in the past. This station is a request stop presently. Just across the bay in Hale, there's an inlet there going into the harbour that used to be used for slate and other. At low tide, you can actually walk across the bay. We stayed in a caravan park just on the other side of this inlet in Hale. That picture there of the sand is close to where we were staying. So as you can see, the line really hasn't changed very much from 100 years ago, when this line was used by steam trains. On our visit here, I actually managed to do some snorkeling. It was so calm, and the water is the same colours as you would get in the Mediterranean. The train is now coming into the station halt that's been here since around 1968. This halt is now a car park. There's a picture of how the train was, as you saw a bit with the model railway. There's the trains coming in. At the station. Yes, last year in. Now here we have an interesting Bit of archive photography here about steam trains coming into St Ives. It's a very brief archive. But it just shows the steam trains coming in and out of the original station. Most of that area, of course, now is the car park where I had my wife bought me a rather nice photography here. We've got an excursion from Yorkshire coming to St Ives. Amazingly. I shall put the year on the write up, but look at the number of carriages of that excursion. There is around about 10 carriages, and amazingly you've got Type 50 engines, 3 of them, 3 of these engines, as you'll see, coming into the station. Now, with a modernised station as it is now, the platform is about half the length of the train, so the passengers would have had to disembark through the carriages. Quite an amazing bit of photography there. There's not many people who can remember that. I most certainly can, and they're wondering whether this was the last train excursion of this length into St Ives. It originally started in York, ended up in Penzance, and then came down here into the little station. Quite amazing. Quite amazing. So there's your 2 engines, and you've got the other engine at the back. Amazing, quite amazing. Quite amazing. So our visit to this gorgeous place, we've been coming for a few years, but didn't appreciate it so much till our last visit. And using the train was such a boon. If you take your car into St Ives, it's a nightmare. So you're best to take the park and ride. But look at that lovely train leaving. So when this leaves, we'll be saying goodbye. See you in another video. Thank you.